Hello, beautiful soul traveler. Here we are at the very end of 2025, entering into the month of December. It is a little hard to believe that a whole entire year has just flown by. Now, of course, as I look back and reflect, I really was in the moments of all these previous months, and I was doing my best to show up for myself, taking those steps towards making my goals and my heart's desires come true. So I do hope that as you have been feeling into the energies as well, as we're making our way to the end of this beautiful year, that you have noticed how you have also been supporting yourself, and you've noticed too where you've kind of maybe fallen asleep again or slipped up a little bit and then caught yourself and came back into that awareness moment where you're like, oh, well, that just happened. Don't know who that person was, but it's okay. I'm plugging away and taking those steps to support myself. So I too hope that you've really been finding yourself in a place of true growth and celebration and moving into the excitement of what this next chapter is holding for us as we say goodbye to a number 9 year and shed away all of these non-serving patterns, habits, beliefs that we have been made aware of that really are no longer serving us. So it is very exciting as we get started with this beautiful, intuitive, guided message for the month of December. I look forward to seeing what the guides have in store for us this month as we are making our way into all of the energies of the holiday season, spending time with our family, and just getting cozy with this beautiful reflection period that we're entering into. Now, I really want to just dive right into the cards and see what they have to say. But before I do that, I want to share this really cool little thing that happened as I was getting ready with the computer. And so as I turned on my computer screen, there was this beautiful animal that was taking shape on the screen. And when I looked a little closer, it was actually a humpback whale. And I thought, wow, how beautiful that the humpback is joining us for this beautiful, sacred, intuitive message. So of course, naturally, I really wanted to see if I had the humpback whale in my animal spirit deck. And sure enough, I do. So I pulled out the card because, and I normally don't do this, as you know, I let the cards fall out because I know that it's the guides allowing them to just fall as they may. But I was really being guided to share this as our first card for this month. So the guidance from the humpback whale is this: sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. What a powerful message as we nurture ourselves in this upcoming month of December and look to see and reflect back on all of the goals that we set at the beginning of this year in that beautiful momentum of excitement and exhilaration for the newness of the year to come. And look to see all of how far we've come with those goals, if those goals are still serving us, or do they need a little tweak and, a different trajectory as we make our way into the number 1, the 2026 year, as we start this brand new chapter. So the power of the humpback whale, it is also reminding us about frequency and the power that we have with music, and how singing our own song, being really authentic with our voice, is a very powerful tool that we have as we continue to unravel those dense energies, those non-serving patterns, habits, beliefs, learned behaviors. So I absolutely love this card as it starts us off with such a powerful energy of love and remembrance to sing our song, to continue to reach for our goals, to harness that inner power that we hold so deeply within us. And it is so ingrained. And when we continue to remember more and more of who we are, that divine essence and energy and wisdom, it enables us to continue to remember more and more of our abilities and more of that love, compassion, and kindness as we ground that and anchor that and connect that fully and really bring that forward into everything that we're doing in the most powerful and passionate and purposeful way that feeds the soul, that feeds the heart, that nourishes the whole energetic system and all of the light bodies that radiate within it. What a very powerful start to our intuitive guided message this month. Oh, so excited. So now with that, I was really like, okay, guys, where are we going? So I guess the animals have so much to share with us this month. So we're going straight to the animal deck today. Okay, guys. What is coming through? And of course, I set a very beautiful intention for this reading, as I always do, for all those listening now and in the future to receive the most beautiful divine healing, wisdom, love, and abundance, not just for the month, but for the coming year. There's our first card, and actually 2 cards came out. Okay. We've got the beautiful Ladybug talking about good luck. The guidance here is, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. That's something that's not always easy for us as we move through the energy. We can often get lost. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. Embrace your uniqueness, essentially. You bless the world with color and good luck. Yes, you truly do. We are all so individually unique and amazing with our abilities, and the way that we perceive the world is so unique to us. And we have this beautiful wisdom and gift to share with the world, with the way that we see things. So I love the Ladybug for us as we continue to deepen that message from the Humpback. And then we've got the beautiful dragon showing up. Now, I was also feeling so much dragon energy as I was connecting into the energy here. And it's speaking about supernatural. The guidance here is, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. What a beautiful message. Just the power coming off of this card, and the energy of the dragon and the energy of the whale. These are powerful animals. They hold such magic, such majesticness, such reverence for us as we are making our way into this beautiful final month of the year, and looking to connect with the energy of the magic of what we want to bring forward for this coming year and in the following years. So what a beautiful powerhouse of a card, the whale and the dragon. Now I'm being guided to go to another deck here. We're bringing in the energy of the trees now. So let's see what they want to share here. Nothing yet. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's the card. Oh, so often has this card showed up. That's why I'm laughing. It's perseverance. Perseverance. It feels like this card is somewhat like an old friend that just keeps showing up and showing up and showing up. And Um, uh, and it's just interesting to see how perseverance and that resilience is always a thread that runs through everything that we do, all of these cycles that we find ourselves in. And it's like this thread that just weaves together this beautiful support system that continues to drive us forward, that gives us this resolve to keep going, to keep putting one foot in front of the other. So I love that we now have this beautiful message from the trees in this deck. It's saying perseverance. So the guidance here is you have the power within yourself to conquer any challenges and come out stronger on the other side. Trust in your resilience. Trust in your resilience and your ability to persevere. Trust is never easy for people to step into. I know myself, that was quite the experience of remembering to trust, to step into faith, to know that no matter what is happening, you got this. The universe has got you. Your soul has got you, that everything eventually works out. Even if in the moment you feel like you're drowning in the heavy energy. And I can speak to this because just a few months ago, I was so caught up in the heavy, dense energy of all the ins and outs that were shifting around me faster than I could even blink. And it was all I could do to stay grounded, anchored, and just remember to trust and have faith at the end of the day and keep persevering, keep moving forward, keep putting one foot in front of the other, knowing that little by little, even if you're still finding yourself in the same place, knowing that every little step you take is moving you closer and closer and closer to your heart's desire, to those goals, even if it doesn't feel like it. I had some amazing conversations with some people over the summertime, and I had no idea why I was being guided to talk to them. And one person actually reached back out to me here just recently and is open to having a conversation with me. So even though I felt so lost and so drowning in the energy of denseness, I still was able to trust that I was being guided forward. And I honored that trust by taking the step through that doorway to have the conversation with that person. So I hope that you have been able to persevere through your own challenges, through your own experiences, as we've had many, many shifting energies this year. We've had so much dynamics unfolding, so much stuff in society unraveling and continuing to be exposed, and so much of our own relationships and our own reality stripped away and unraveled to something we don't even recognize anymore. And we don't really know yet what this new chapter, what, the reasonings were behind all of the falling away of the old. I mean, aside from, the obvious of it no longer serving us the way that they once did. And this is much of why all of that has been falling away and unraveling. And yet it is still such a beautiful gift. And it's still such a beautiful honor to have experienced them and to have gotten to understand them and carry forward with them, because they have helped to shape us. They've helped to shape you and me into the people that we are, into the souls that we are right now, and every single experience that we have. This is why perseverance and resilience is so important to keep moving. Just continues to help nurture us and help cultivate this beautiful relationship that we have with ourselves and with our surroundings, and opens us to this incredible reality that is filled with more and more and more of what we are desiring. So have the faith, Keep the faith, have trust, and continue to persevere and take those steps forward. You're doing an amazing job. We are all doing our very best in every single moment. So, congratulations on that. Now, where do they want me to go next? Well, we'll see what's coming here. I know there's going to be a final card to wrap everything up here. Is it you? Ah, okay. We've got one from the Clarifying Life Situation deck. So it's unlock your heart. Embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Oh, I love that for this month. Carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. So I love this card. As we move into the month of December, there is a theme of romance and relationships. And of course, much of this comes with the holiday season when we get close with our family. We have those beautiful dinners and gatherings with our loved ones. And so this is a beautiful card for us to remember to really open our hearts to that love, whether it's a romantic love, as the card is saying, or even just that family love and friendship love, where you have the people in your life that you really do love and care about. Keep them closer to your heart, bring them in, and embrace those beautiful moments with them, even if it's just a moment in the kitchen when you're cooking supper, or if you wake up in the morning and you just, with your morning coffee or your tea or just a warm beverage, and you just get that few minutes to just connect for those couple seconds. Really embrace and enjoy all of that romantic love energy, the compassion, the kindness, the connectivity between your loved ones and you, and really enjoy it. All right. Now let's see. Is there another message from there? Let's just see if there's anything from this deck. This is the Celestial Frequency deck. Oh dear. First card to fall on the ground. I did have the conversation again with the guides to keep it on the table, but no such luck. So just give me a moment. Well, they really want to remind us about love, that's for sure, because the love card came up with a Palladian star angel. So here we've got the beautiful Palladian star angel representing love. And so we're really being reminded to connect into love this month. And with that, I do want to there's a piece that's coming in around this. So if you find yourself in circumstances that are not very loving or that feel very uncomfortable, ask yourself, do I really need to be in this situation? Or can I politely back away and say, thank you, no, thank you? Because sometimes we do end up getting put into situations over the holidays when we are asked to be with loved ones or family members, and we may not necessarily care so much for the family members that we find ourselves around. So really connect into those sacred boundaries. And if you do find yourself put into a position where you really can't say no because for various reasons, I hope it's not a people pleasing reason, but potentially maybe there's a responsibility that you're holding, and you know that to be there is just easier sometimes than to move away or say no. And if not being there leaves you in a position where you don't get to see the rest of the people that you do want to see, sometimes it's the lesser of the two evil, I suppose you could kind of look at it that way, where you want to be in the gathering of the family, but you don't particularly care for one person or a couple people. So if you find yourself in a situation like that, The guidance that's coming through here is, even though we're being guided to that love aspect, and to really connect into the love, compassion, and kindness for all, it's sometimes not easy when there's that friction piece in there. So do your best to really get grounded, connect into your sacred boundaries, and look at setting an intention before you go there. And let that intention be something very pure and very loving. Like, even though I may not necessarily care for these people's behavior or how things have went in the past, I am going to go there and shine my love, shine my light, shine my compassionate heart into the space. And I choose to show up in this beautiful, loving interaction, knowing that I'm there to hold the space of love, whatever you want to set your intention to be, but to hold the space of love and to enjoy myself and to celebrate. And if you would like to take it one step further, you could even imagine wrapping a beautiful pink light, a green light, some gold, some silver, whatever light comes through, whatever the colors come through. But the green, the pink, the gold, these are all very healing, very beautiful, loving energy that helps to create a very cohesive and very unified magnetic experience around the people that are there. And I invite you to also look at the past habits and the past patterns that you've led with when you've went into these situations, these family dynamics, these gatherings, these work gatherings, whatever the case may be, and see how your own behavior, your own mindset, if you will, your own perspective of how they tend to play out, and see if you can give yourself the opportunity to create a new pattern, to create a new reality for yourself by being a sleuth and detecting gratitude and detecting celebration and love and compassion, and leading the way with love by setting that intention to lead before you. And see what a difference this mindset shift, this perspective shift, this heart shift, this shifting into the love. And in some ways, it's shifting into the opposite. So if in the past, all those family gatherings or the work gatherings, whatever the case may be, have not went so well, or things get a little bit crazy, hectic, and then you come home and you're like, ugh, glad that's over for another year. Give yourself the opportunity to lead with the opposite. Set that really powerful intention before you go into the energy of the gathering, and let that lead the way. Let it shine and melt away all of the past habits, the past patterns, the attachments, the expectations, the beliefs, not just from the other people that you're going to be surrounding yourself with, but yourself. And as they melt away, trust. There's the trust again. Trust and have faith that they melt away, and that when you glide in there, you're going to see a whole new reality. You're going to see a whole new experience. And see and watch and observe. Be a sleuth. Be a detective. Be the scientist. Take that curiosity and see what happens. So have some fun this holiday season and start to become more and more grounded and rooted and anchored in that love, and really shine it out. And if you find yourself in a very unpreferred circumstance, look to switch to the opposite and bring in that greater love energy to anchor, guide, and transform your reality. I feel like this has been a very well-rounded message for us for December, but I feel like the fairies have a little bit of something they want to share. So Hmm. So we're going to let them have their say here. So the card that just fell out for the fairies here is protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So I love this card actually, because it's a beautiful reminder that sometimes as we are working towards and aspiring to become more and more of what our hearts are wanting to bring forward, we can, I know I have in the past, have shared some of my goals with some people who stomped all over them, we could say. Perhaps you have experienced this as well. So it is very important to keep your dreams close to your heart, to nurture them, and only share them with those you truly feel are your cheerleaders that will support you in helping you to create those dreams, to help you take the steps, that will be there to support you as you work through the fear, as you unravel your own limitations around them. Because as we grow, as we move into a new person, as we move into a new job, a new place to live, whatever it is that we're working towards, it can feel very uncomfortable for that innocence within us. It can feel very overwhelming. It can feel very unnatural. It can feel very scary. So be very mindful of who you share your dreams with. And as we make our way into December and we start to do more reflection and we're bringing in that deeper sense of what would my heart really love to bring forward? What would spark joy into my heart? And spark joy into my reality and spark joy into my relationships. You'll get all of these wisdom and downloads coming in, and you'll be surprised at all the beautiful wealth of wisdom that's coming your way. So be sure to write all that down. And then as more and more gets revealed to you, that starts to paint the pathway for your next step, for this next chapter that's opening up. Be mindful of all those insights, because when the universe talks to us and starts giving us these little snippets, oftentimes they come in such little pieces that it takes us a little bit of time to put together the puzzle. So these are the beginning stages of the little pieces that are creating the bigger whole that will start to unfold and start to make sense as we move more and more into this next chapter. So I really feel good with all of this, and I am so excited to see how the month of December will unfold for us. It's going to be very interesting as we move in to next year, with it being a number one. There's been so much that has happened this year, and so much of who we once were is no more. And that's amazing. That is so incredibly amazing. It's such a beautiful gift that we were given over this year to shed more and more of those outdated patterns, habits, beliefs, expectations, attachments, those non-serving people in our life, those non-serving energies, those non-serving situations. It has been such an amazing opportunity for us this year to become more and more of what it is that our heart is wanting to bring forward. So with that, my beautiful soul traveler, I bid you adieu for the month of December. Thank you for listening to this very inspirational and very powerful, intuitive message. And I am so excited to connect with you again for the next intuitive guided message for January as we feel into the energies of a brand new year. Thank you so much. Have an amazing holiday season. Enjoy all of those family times. Celebrate as much as you can. We'll see you next month.